best in the game, but the problem is he has no consistency. He doesn't have the mental game, never has and never will. But I think he's a good piece for Houston. He's a good role player and can come in and give them a little spark when they need it. And then, I think it's quite apparent when he's not on and when he's doing the non-Jay Smooth things, they got to get him out of there in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Collins of Fansided.com joins us right here on the Sports Kings podcast. Don't forget, you can reach us via social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Sports Kings Live. You can also shoot us an email at sportskingslive@gmail.com. Now, before I let you go, Michael, I know you're a beer connoisseur like myself. So what is the latest and greatest beer that you found lately?
Latest and greatest I found. Wow, it's been a while. I haven't tried anything. I did try the Guinness American Blonde,
okay,
which is actually a very nice lager. It's got a good taste to it, so I'm very pleased with that. I'm a big Guinness fan anyhow. And the Left Hand Nitro Milk Stout is another one. If you like a dark beer, that's a very tasty dark stout.
And what's it called again?
Left-handed Nitro Milk Stout.
Wow, where is that? Is that at the liquor store?
I think you can get it in stores that carry some of the more craft brews, but you can definitely go to places like Taco Mac, or I don't know if I'm allowed to mention anything.
Yeah,
for
sure.
They have it.
Yeah, I love Taco Mac. I go there. I go to Taco Mac and just get the IPAs and go crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a fan of Taco Mac. But I saw you post something maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It was like a beer mix with something else.
That was Guinness, and it was mixed with Angry Orchard hard apple cider.
Yes.
And it was very tasty. I got that at the Old Blind Dog Irish Pub.
Wow. Yeah, that looked awesome. I'm gonna have to try that out. Maybe we can hook up one day and go to one of the breweries and get us 10 tickets and just have us some beer.
It's on.
All right. Well, he is Michael Collins of Fansided.com. Oh, Fansided. Really quick. I saw today that Fansided was actually purchased by Time Warner. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were purchased by Time Inc., Sports Illustrated and Time Inc. We've been partnered with Sports Illustrated for a couple of years now, and now we are part of the family and will be fully integrated in. And it's a very exciting time for Fansided and for all the people that write and work so hard on this company. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Give everybody your Twitter and Facebook information, Michael.
On Twitter, you can follow me at GA Sports Craze. And Facebook, you can find my scribblings on dawnofthedog.com, has a Facebook page, and as does Southbound and Down, which is Fansided's SEC arm, covering all the Southeastern Conference. And I take care of things there. Or you can just look me up on Facebook, Michael Collins. Always happy to take friend requests and have you interact with me.
What's the final score tonight?
Cavs are favored by 7.5. I'm going to say Hawks by 2.
Hawks by 2.
92-90.
And who's going to be the big man? Kent Bazemore?
No, you know what? I think that you're going to see Al Horford come and have a big game tonight. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to let the folks in Cleveland know that he is definitely not the man to be messed with.
All right, very good. He is Michael Collins, Fansided.com. Give him a read. Michael, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast, and we look forward to talking to you down the road, all right?
Anytime, Rob.
All right, thanks, buddy. All right, great stuff right there from Michael Collins. Don't forget, give him his stuff a read at Fansided.com. They're doing big things over there, as he just mentioned, being purchased by Time Inc. and Sports Illustrated. So I look for those guys over at Fansided to really blow up. All right, so we're about 50 minutes into this abbreviated podcast, and there's one thing that I have not done. And because I'm flying solo, I just completely forgot. But right now, it's time to take a look back in the annals. Smell that? Going back in the annals of sports history with On This Day.
It's the Sports Kings. On this day.
All right, so on this day in 1907, Chicago White Sox pitcher Ed Walsh no-hits the New York Highlanders 8-1 in a 5-inning game. In 1925, the Detroit Tigers' Ty Cobb became the first baseball player to collect 1,000 extra base hits. In 1928, Philadelphia Athletics, they committed 7 errors and lost to the New York Yankees 7-4. In 1959, Harvey Haddix pitched 12 perfect innings, losing in 13. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Anyway, in 1963, Weststock became the only Baltimore Orioles player to win a doubleheader. So a pitcher in 1963 pitched both games of a doubleheader. That's phenomenal. In 1972, Joe Frazier TKO'd Ron Stander in 5 rounds to win boxing's heavyweight boxing title. In 1980, Philadelphia Phillies Steve Carlton is the first National League player to record 6 one-hitters. In 1983, the Lakers set an NBA playoff record for fewest free throws. Not sure what the record was. It's not listed here. In 1997, Sammy Sosa and Tommy Womack both hit inside the park home runs. Sosa with the Chicago Cubs and Womack with the Pittsburgh Pirates. It was also on this day in 2009 that rapper T.I. reported to Forest City Correctional Institute in Arkansas, where he was due to begin to serve a 366-day prison sentence on federal weapons charges. For those of you that follow that story, all know that T.I. was arrested back in October 2007 for purchasing guns and silencers from an undercover police officer. Also, while we're just doing on this day, happy birthday shouts out to Brett Musburger. He's 76 today. Philip Michael Thomas, everybody's favorite black cop from Miami Vice. Well, he was the only black cop on Miami Vice, but you know what I mean. The cool brother made it fashionable to wear the T-shirt with the double-breasted suits. Philip Michael Thomas is 66 today. Lenny Kravitz, one of my favorite rockers, is 51. And the ever-lovely Pam Grier. Oh, my God, I love Pam Grier. Jackie Brown. Oh, I love that girl. That woman. She is 66 today. So big shouts out to her and everyone else celebrating a birthday. And, of course, coming up tomorrow, Big Mike will be back on the show. And I'm sure we're going to run the full gamut on everything going on in the sports world, because there have been some things going on. But as I promised, this is an abbreviated version. I've been having some inclement weather, so just fortunate enough to be able to get you guys a 60-minute podcast. Shouts out to Michael Collins of Fansided.com for joining the show. But before we get up out of here, a few other things of note. How about 50 Cent? Everybody knows that 50 Cent has got into this boxing promotion. His SMS company promotes several fights. James Kirkland, if I'm not mistaken, is his biggest fighter. And for all you fight fans out there, you all witnessed what happened to James Kirkland just a few short weeks ago at the hands of Canelo Alvarez. It was a knockout. It was a beat down. Both fighters were in there throwing, but Canelo Alvarez beat James Kirkland. And boy, he beat his butt. And so 50 Cent's company, SMS, has filed for bankruptcy protection, saying that they've taken on about $500,000 in debt. But spokesman for 50 said that he plans on continuing the company. He plans on keeping the company up and running, and will continue to sign fighters and continue to promote these fights. But with guys like James Kirkland, not really sure about that one, 50. You might need to take the L on that one, man, and just go ahead and leave it alone. Also, something that caught my eye today, it was really funny, and I haven't heard it, but I did read today that Justin Bieber, for all you believers out there, Justin Bieber is actually, he actually recorded a Boyz II Men classic where he performed it. Excuse me. He performed it. He didn't record it. He performed it. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. And I'm not sure if Mike wants to get that audio. But you know what? What we'll do, because I know we're not going to play it during the show, but what we'll do is we'll put it up on our Facebook at Sports Kings Live for you guys to check it out. And let us know what you think about Justin Bieber covering Boyz II Men. That's kind of big right there. And one last, I wanted to say one last, but I have 2 more stories for you before I get up out of here. 2 for the road, if you will. Wu-Tang beer. Would you drink it? I just got through talking with Michael Collins of Fansided.com, another beer aficionado like myself. We were talking about beer, but the music of the Wu-Tang Clan has inspired a new beer. Now, the head brewer at Philadelphia's Dock Street Brewery is creating a new series of beer based on his favorite music, and Wu-Tang is the first beer. And can anyone guess what the name of this Wu-Tang inspired beer is? Can you? Wu-Tang ain't nothing to funk with. Now, if you remember the real song, you can replace a letter, and yeah. Also, they're saying that the next beer up will be followed by a beer inspired by Run the Jewels, which of course is Killer Mike and his partner. So we've been trying to get Killer Mike on the show anyway, but I'm kind of interested to see what Killer Mike thinks about having a brew inspired by Run the Jewels. That's kind of awesome, right? You know, I remember back in the day, Snoop had the St. Ides ST period cricket ID to the E to the S. Well, one of them was a beer, and then they came out with like a fruity. I forgot what it was. I forgot what the name of it was. The St. Ides something. It wasn't like the St. Ides Cooler. I forget what it was called. But anyway, big shouts out to Wu-Tang. And as a beer lover, I got to try it. I've got to try it. And shouts out to Kendrick Lamar. He will be featured on the next cover of Ebony Magazine for their Black Music Month edition. Of course, June is Black Music Month. And shouts out to Kendrick. He said that he feels privileged to be one of the handful of rappers to ever grace the cover of Ebony, and that's big right there. I could tell you a little story about Kendrick Lamar, but I'll save it for another day. Anyway, guys, thank you to Mother Nature for allowing my lights to come back on so that I could finish this podcast, because it cut off right in the middle. Glad we were able to get you guys hour worth of content. Shouts out to Michael Collins of fansided.com for joining the show. Big Mike will be back tomorrow, and so will I. Don't forget, you can hit us up via social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Sports Kings Live. And you can always shoot us an email, sportskingslive@gmail.com. This has been the Sports Kings Podcast, usually at Sports Kings Live, but not today. Rod Calloway, talk to you guys tomorrow.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Mike.
Yep, and this is RC, Rod Calloway.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for being down with the Kings and for supporting Sports Kings Live.
Your listens, downloads, likes, and follows have allowed this show to grow by leaps and bounds in just a few months.
Now, if you have a product or a business and you'd like to promote it on this show,
it's simple. Just email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for being down with the Kings.